You know Taylor Swift, the girl with the guitar, the voice behind the heartbreak songs, the one who turned Teenage Diaries into chart-topping anthems. But today, this isn't just a story about songs or awards. It's about how Taylor Swift, a young woman with a dream, took on the most powerful people in music, and won. Taylor started writing songs when she was just a kid. At 14, she moved to Nashville. With her guitar and a notebook full of lyrics, she knocked on every door. Most people told her she was too young, too country, but she didn't stop. By 16, her first album dropped. She wasn't just a singer, she was a storyteller. America fell in love with her honesty. Her music was raw, real, and relatable. But behind the scenes, things weren't as sweet as her songs. Back then, Taylor signed with a record label that helped her rise to fame. But like many young artists, she didn't own her music. All her early songs, her voice, her work, legally, it wasn't hers. Years later, that music was sold to someone else, without her say. Imagine pouring your heart into something for years, and then being told, you don't own it anymore. That moment broke her, but it also lit a fire. So what did Taylor do? She didn't fight with tweets. She didn't quit. She re-recorded her old albums, every single note, every single lyric, all over again. She called it Taylor's version. Fans supported her massively. Radio stations started playing her versions. Even big brands and TV shows stopped using the old tracks. It was a quiet revolution. A girl with a guitar rewriting the rules of the music business. She didn't just take her music back. She taught artists everywhere to protect their voice. And stories like that, they've inspired people like me to take bold action too. In fact, it's what inspired me to launch something called Home 100. In rural Kenya, families still sleep in crumbling mud huts. No roofs, no floors, no safety. Children sleep on cold earth. That's why I started Home 100, to build 100 timber houses for families in desperate need. We're turning this collapsing, leaking shelter into this painted timber home with water tank. So far, we've already built 12. Every dollar makes a real impact. $10 buys tools, $50 pays for transport, $100 gets timber. For $250, you can build a full home. For $370, you give it all. Paint, water tank, and lasting dignity. And when you donate a full home, we'll invite you to the housewarming, live on video, you'll meet the family, see the smile, witness the transformation with your own eyes. We use a secure PayPal link, our trusted partner for receiving donations. It supports all major payment methods, including debit and credit cards. No PayPal account needed. Check PayPal link on video description. Even $5 moves a family one step closer to a real home. Taylor Swift taught us that reclaiming your power isn't easy, but it's worth it. From fighting for her music to helping others reclaim their lives, one story leads to another. So what will your story be? Like, subscribe, and if you feel moved, be the reason a child sleeps under a safe roof tonight.